There comes a time where you will stop doing outreach. Some people are told to do 200 cold calls a day, and that probably applies to a very small percentage of people. And here's why. So you don't want to fall into the trap of spending all of your time on outreach and none of your time on the other tasks. However, you don't want to fall in the trap of spending all your time on the other tasks and no time on outreach. So how do you find the balance? I'm going to tell you how to find that balance and when to know to stop doing outreach, or at least put it on pause or find someone else to do it for you. And no one really talks about this, and it's a bit surprising and it's a little bit irritating at the same time. Irritating for me and also the business owners that you're going to be speaking to. So when I first started my SMMA, I was only focused on outreach, and this is how it should be for you. If you're in your first month of SMMA and you haven't signed a client, there is no reason to do anything else but outreach, 100%. However, I signed a couple clients. So I signed a couple clients from doing outreach, and what did I keep doing? I kept doing outreach. And over time, I caught myself back pretty quickly, but over a week or 2 weeks, I noticed that I'm not giving as much love into the clients assigned with me. And that's a problem. That's a huge problem for respect. I mean, you're a new business owner, you have zero social proof, and someone gave you their money, and more importantly, their time. An entrepreneur's time, that is the most valuable thing to them. And you took that from them. And what are you going to give them back in return? Business, it's a relationship. And you can think about it like cold approaching 100 girls until you get a girlfriend. Great, you got a girlfriend, now what? You continue cold approaching? Because that's what a lot of people are doing. What are you going to do? Get 5 girlfriends? I mean, you can, maybe down the line if you want to be a pimp. But if you haven't had a relationship yet, why are you focused on getting 5 girlfriends? Have 1 girlfriend and do a fantastic job in that relationship. And in SMMA, obviously, girlfriends meaning clients, you want to get that first client. But after that, you have never done your service to a client before. So why the hell are you going to try to bring on 5? You can learn a lot from that one client, and you can gain a case study and a testimonial, and that will boost you way further than any amount of outreach will ever do. And this is why you need to focus on client retention. I don't know why no one talks about this. They talk about crafting an offer and selling it to someone really well, and then it's just repeat the cycle. Well, what about the service delivery? What do I do? How do I get the case study? How do I get the testimonial? It's absolute blasphemy. And the reason why is you've got all these gurus online that close down their agencies. They don't even have agencies. Or their agencies can't actually retain clients. And they found out they make a lot more money teaching than instead of actually providing the thing that they teach. And that makes a lot of sense. You can impact more people. But at the same time, they aren't teaching how to retain your clients. And trust me, I work with clients and they've worked with agencies before, and they say the number one thing is that they can't actually provide results. And if you can't provide results, then why the hell would you succeed for that client or for 10 more? So instead of focusing on how many cold calls you can make and setting goals of I want to make 100 cold calls today, say to yourself, I want 1 case study by the end of the month. Because 1 case study can turn into 3 clients like that. And that will make your sales pitches so much easier when you can tell them that you made another company $60,000. And don't take my word for it. Take Bedros Keuilian's word. Bedros Keuilian is a fantastic entrepreneur with many, many companies, but one thing he does is he sells a $100,000 one-on-one coaching program. It's $100,000 for the year, and you get one-on-one coaching, you get the best experience possible. Do you want to know what his main client acquisition is for that? It's word of mouth. He sells a $100,000 product, and his main form of client acquisition, he said 95+%, nearly 100, is word of mouth. He does no marketing for it. He doesn't advertise it anywhere. It's just he provides it so well that people end up telling others about it. And you need to apply the same thing to your agency. He says it himself, if your product isn't good enough, or your main source of client acquisition isn't coming from word of mouth, then you're doing something wrong. Your product sucks. So focus on that being your priority. Write on your whiteboard, write on your piece of paper, put it on your desktop. Word of mouth. You need to get word of mouth business. And I mean, I used to be just like you, always doing outreach, always getting told to do outreach, and then now I come along and I'm telling you, fuck all that. If you made it this far in the video, thank you, but what you really should do is go to the description, click the top link, it's going to be the school.com group, join that private group. I provide a ton of information in there, and I'm guaranteeing you that you can sign your first client within a month if you join that. But hey, I mean, I used to be just like you, always doing outreach, always getting told to do outreach, and that's what I was doing. But eventually when I signed clients and I kept doing outreach, I found that I wasn't giving enough love to them. And you need to come to respect your clients, and you need to actually provide value. Because that's what this whole business is about. It's about providing value, not stacking clients on top of each other. And of course, halting your outreach means that you're halting the amount of people you sign, short term. So, yeah, you're not going to accelerate to $10,000 a month in 1 month or whatever, but you will be much more secured for the future. Because if you think about it, if you sign one client and you can keep that client for 10 years, which I think is pretty possible if you can actually deliver them results, why would they leave you? Then you only need 9 more. And from there, then that's 10K a month. It's not sign 10 clients in 1 month. It is sign 10 clients, period. And then you build to 10K a month. Or 5 clients for 2K a month. So think about it like that. Think about the long game. If you sign 1 client, or if you're going to sign 1 client, that's 1/10 the way there, or 1/5 of the way there, depending on your service fee. And I mean, the leverage you have with testimonials or case studies is absolutely insane. Imagine if you're on a sales call. Someone doesn't trust you, and you can tell them, look, Joe, we made this other shop all the way across the country an extra $60,000 in their first month. What would an extra $60,000 do to you, Joe? And you show them the proof. What are they going to say? They have no choice but to trust you. Maybe they don't trust you, but they'll definitely trust a competing business owner that's taking their customers. From there, you establish authority.